In this video, I'm going to show you how to send an email from scratch. So here from your dashboard, what you'll want to do is you'll go to the campaigns area and you're going to click all campaigns. And up here, you'll look for create new and you'll click the create new button. Now, one thing I'll share with you, you can see here this CC button. If you've already created an email and you're resending it to maybe a different list, you can use this as a jump start and you just copy it. But in this video, we're just going to start it from creating it from scratch. So we're going to click create new, and then we fill out the first step here. The campaign name, I like to give it a name of the client and the list. So here we're going to do Angry Orange, and this is the second email in our sequence. And then the list that we're going to use is the JPM opener list. So that's a list that we already have set up. You go through the type, it's a regular campaign. The group is for the client. The list group, you could set up list groups. In this case, I know it's down here. I'm going to go to the JPM openers list. We're not going to use a segment, and the client here in this case is Angry Orange. So you set this all up so you could do different searches later on. Click Save and Next. All right, so now we're in the second part of the setup, and I'm going to change this from the default that's already in here to this particular client. So they give you this jumpstart information, but we're going to change it around here. The client's going to be Angry Orange. The website that we're going to use is angryorange@weebzy.com. angryorange@weebzy.com. You can leave this by the default. Now the subject I have over here on a different screen. I'm going to copy and paste it over here. Transform your home's pet smells from odorific to beautiful. We have a couple emojis in there. If you want to find emojis, you can click here on the toggle emoji list and you'll see a bunch of them over here that you can just add in. The open tracking, we want to keep on. URL tracking, yes. So just follow these settings here. And then the pre-header is the display message that comes after your subject that in different browsers you can see. So this you can either leave as blank, or if you want to control what they see, which I always think is a good idea, you could paste in a pre-header there. So you can see if Angry Orange can combat barnyard animal smells, imagine how good it works for dogs and cats. So that'll be our pre-header. Now, one other thing that I like to do here under the show more options is to keep track of the people who open it and put them in a separate list. So you can come down here to actions against subscriber open upon campaign open. I'm going to click the plus and we're going to choose to copy, and we're going to put it into, I've created a separate list that's the Angry Orange openers. So this is really effective to market to your openers, or you can see here, and I'll show you in a second how to market to your clickers. And you just leave that in there, and we're going to go to Save and Next. Now we're at the campaign template. This is where we pick the template. Now, you should have already set up your email template in the email template area over here. So now you're just pulling it from there. So I'm going to go to Change or Select Template. I'm going to go look up Angry Orange 2, and then I'm going to choose it. And boom, it just puts it right in there, and you can see the emails in there. Now, what is a really good idea is to always test the template. So if you come here and you click, you can send it to yourself. I'm not going to do it here because I've already done it. I don't want to take the time on the video, but always test your emails. Make sure all the links work and that it comes out looking how you want, so you avoid any unfortunate missending errors that could happen. Come down here to the bottom. This is how, if you look here, actions against subscriber on link click. Now I like to market to our clickers. So I'm going to come down here. I'm going to click this. I'm going to click the add button. And when they click the URL, now you might have multiple URLs in the email. Here there's only one. So when they click this URL, choose the action. We're going to copy the user. So because we want to copy it because we want them to stay in the existing list and actually put them in a new list. The new list is going to be Angry Orange, and it's going to be their clickers. And so that's how that'll get set up. I'm going to click Save and Next. Now we're at the campaign information page where you're basically going to double check, make sure everything's right. Is the campaign name read so that you can track it later on? Is the list correct? The from name, the reply to, all the information here. Now, if you want to schedule your time to later, this is where you do it right in here. I'm going to send this right now, so I'm just going to go ahead with it as is. I'm going to click the send campaign button. And now you can see here's this campaign. It's already listed in here. It's going out now and it's pending sending. It'll take a few minutes depending on your sending limits and what's already gone out during the day to go. But shortly enough, you'll start to see that this will start sending and you'll be all good to go. That's how you send an email.